Hey guys, and today I'm here to tell you about another super villain. I finished coloring it, everything. It looks amazing, and yeah. So in other words, let's just get to the super villain. Let's go. So for the next Ultimate Eyes counter villain, that's what I'm calling these. It's now for my member of the team, but also technically the little brother of the team, Leo. Well, aka superhero name Lightning Lion. See, we're going to just do a little bit of a speed take to his side for then you guys can understand who he is, who the villain is. So Leo was about 10 when his mom gave him up. He was fighting for him before this government team said like here's a briefcase filled with money. She's like, okay, take the child. I don't give a fuck about him no more. Go take him. So they take him and they strap him on a suit and inject him with enhanced lion DNA, electric enhanced lion DNA, and made him go through extensive electric shock therapy. Every hour, he would get electrically shocked. He actually got so comfortable with it to the point he was able to finally sleep. At the age of 11, he was well, by the way, I'm missing a few parts here, but let me just say this. There was also another person who was put in this program, and that person was also injected with DNA, not the same DNA, because they made a experimental creature that could survive any form of harsh environment or anything that would kill it, and it couldn't die regardless, because it had very amazing regenerative capabilities. They gave the DNA to that to one other boy. At the age of 11, both of these kids were 11, and one was like he already showed his powers instantaneously, and he was just being shown as the promised child, as he didn't have any abilities, so he's being shocked for no reason. When the whole building was clapping down, they took the good experiment that they saw was working, and then they decided to leave him to die. Didn't, and the shot was in the suit was still shocking him. The Ultimate Eyes found him at the age of 14. As they took the villain, the hero who when he had powers, they saw as him as the exceeding experiment. So they tried to take him back. Didn't realize that he had to serve a grudge and tried to kill them. We decided to help him figure out another way. But as they saw his powers growing and growing, they saw him as the more impressive experiment. Making him, by the way, his name is Jack Ripper Romero. Jack Ripper Romero is basically this kid. In him having communication with this creature and everything, he tried to seem better, but he couldn't, even with his abilities, what by the way are not is not should not be looked down because his powers are impressive. Other than his eyes that can absorb any form of elements or any energy capabilities that get shot. Pretty much anything that's being shot at, he can absorb it and will be a part of his forte to shoot out of any of the eye holes that he has. He has a beast like speed, strength, agility, and awareness. He can even run a waltz. All these abilities are the same as the creatures, but the most fun part about this creature is not that. It's actually the fact that this creature is um very much comparing to this creature. This creature is very much bonded with this other person, more because it has his DNA. So he more really sees him as family. And his anger is very heated. Because his madness is very mad. He's mad, he's angry. Why he's angry? Because he's not being shown as the chosen child. So he doesn't like it. So obviously his rebelness makes him go after Leo, aka the Lightning Lion. Revenge to make because now he's been shown that he's not important at all. And he doesn't like that. Now, saying that, him joining the Dark Eyes is completely over his hatred, just like the other villain I showed earlier, where his hatred makes him have be a part of this team. Technically, he is the start of it. Is just that they realize these two from the lightning villain who hates Crimson Mist and him both joined in a team to, well, for their both differences and also because the people who they hate are part of the same team. So yeah, other than that, it pretty is a pretty fun story. I love making this guy. When I made his suit, I was really trying to show off that the eyes were not a part of the suit. Because I feel like if I did it fully clothed, it would be like, oh, it's a part of the suit. No, it's in his skin. So you can like see from his arms, like the shoulders, it's like, oh, those are part of his skin. That's not part of the suit at all. And I also wanted to give him armless sleeves because I feel like if he was like if he's like a creature, right? He has the powers of a creature. He's able to move. He's able to, so he should have a suit that looks like he should be able to be able to mobilize his body a lot more, able to move and agilize his body. He shouldn't have armor. Like the only armored thing he has is literally his chest. Like the suit that like the shirt he's wearing is all armored. That's it. And I feel like that's the only thing he needs. Because everything else, he's pretty much stacked up to the fucking brim. And and when I was making his powers, I kind of realized something. I'm technically ripping off a power from one of Ben 10's aliens was honestly not my first time doing. The one of the powers I took off originally was the low gravity type character, the Ben 10 alien. This one was based off of, I think his name was Eye Guy, and he was amazing. I didn't even know that he had the powers of all the elements. So this is technically a reference to him, but it's not at the same time because he's able to absorb it, and then after that, he's just like, oh, I can do this whenever the fuck I want now. He absorbs light. He will be like, haha, nah, I can shoot light now. So basically, he morally stacks up his power. So it's kind of like a fusion of that, but if you take away the fact he already has it, and it's like all for one. And was it all for all? I think it's all for all, or however that power said. You know what I'm talking about from My Hero Academia, the stock power quirk. It's like that, only he's stock powering different forms of element powers that people are able to use. So honestly, it's going to be kind of impressive because I feel like this character could do so much with this type of power. And it doesn't make him too OP because you can still kill him. You can still hurt him, and you can still like do several things to him. He's just like it's going to be a little bit too impossible. So yeah, honestly, to the villain, I really am happy I made him, and I hope you guys did enjoy this story. Sorry guys for the stuttering, but I did just spend like 1 hour doing artwork, so yeah, I'm a little bit out of it today, but hopefully next story I do, you guys are gonna like that one, and I'll have more energy. I like and be like bumpy and stuff. Okay, so in other words, see you guys later. Crimson Thunder out.